One shot, let's begin. Kaze no Sakai Tsubasa no Hate, Pre-Serialization. Wind of the Border, Wings of the End by Watsuri Taichi. Alright, we read, we react, we relive. Oh, it tries to upload a milk tea scan. So, um, this one looks like it's one of the, oh, it's Japanese. I was gonna say Chinese, because, you know, I go through my little border thing, and when it's like this, it's usually, Chinese, but hey, we'll enjoy. Oh yeah, let's make sure. Milk tea scans. One of the border wings of the end. RP soda, TL Vin, PR Sleepy, CLRD, Bukio, QC Boob, and TS Tasty. There's our Discord. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. The first person I ever served was the youngest princess of a small country. Hmm? Hmm. Nice to meet you, princess. I'm a deer man named Liliet. Please call me Liet. Huh? Book! The tiny princess's body was weak and sickly. She has almost never left the castle. Aw. It's cute, though. Let's see. Hey, Liet. I want to see the world outside. Oh, that is beautiful. I like how it changes the color. If you go really far west from this castle, the ocean is there. Liet, have you ever been there? Yes. From here it'd take about half a day to run there on foot. It's been decades since I last went there. I look younger than I am, after all. Deer people live 5 times longer than humans. Half a day isn't an impossible distance, but that's too far for me. Is that so? If I'm hit by a little wind on a warm day, I'll have a fever. I don't know what will happen when I grow up, but that's far off in the future. Even though I'm the princess, I'm small, I'm the princess of a country. For the sake of the things I want to do, I must not cause harm to the body. You got your head on straight for someone so small. That is my duty. That's what I can do. This is only natural. Is there any place you'd like to see? You're asking me? Since you are babysitting, we can't go very far, right? I never really thought of it. Really? Or really? Yes. Long ago, when I was riding at the country border, your father picked me up. Here, I could learn about literature and read books. I was allowed to stand under a roof. No more freezing, cold nights, and I no longer starve in the winter. Even a caged bird doesn't necessarily want to be free. Being able to live in this castle and serve you, princess, I am a very fortunate person. I thought that you had wings that could take you anywhere, but I guess everyone has different ways of thinking. The way I am treated like a human, for us, this is very hard to come by. Either way, Liette, you must show me the ocean someday. Yes, someday. Oh, I don't mind if it's after I become healthier. Liliet, my beautiful stag. Time passed since then. The neighboring country's king sent him a marriage proposal when the princess was about to turn 16. The princess accepted the offer and said, "The neighboring country's king is older than my father. I have no idea where he first saw me, but it can't be helped. This is a small country. Getting married is an important duty for the royal family's daughter. I'm happy that my body has gotten healthier than when I was younger. However, however, the neighboring country's further inland than here. The ocean will become distant. Princess, please get ready. Your father has granted his permission. I always see them on top of your back." Oh, nice. Huh. Ooh. Take that it, huh? What incredible scenery. I always see them on top of your back. Princess, if you wish, Princess, I could keep running past here. Would you be doing it for my sake? Today will be the last day. Today will be the last day that I run for the princess. You're right, but that's no good. If we do that, it won't remain as a conversation just between the two of us. Besides, can this body overcome night or winter? If I wasn't in the castle, I could never have become an adult. What you said before was a bit incorrect. There are some birds that can't live outside the cage. But I guess maybe if my offspring or descendants desire to take flight, then please lend them your wings to compensate for this moment today. That's why you live a long life. Liliet, my beautiful loyal stag. 10 years passed since then. I was summoned under the late former queen's wishes. Soon after the princess married into the neighboring country. Why hire a deer man as a babysitter? They have such customs in their country. It's fine as long as the castle doesn't smell like a barn. Are you Liette? I heard a lot about you from my mother. Nice to meet you. I am a dear person named Liliette. You may call me Liette, like your mother did, princess. Milk tea scans. Sup. I'm important. I do all the work and I'm overworked. Don't you want to work with me as a translator? You just gotta translate. It's not paid, but I will love you though. I'll send you cute voice messages. We are hiring other people too, but I just like cute translators. If you know how to clean redraw a typeset, please come. Our quality checkers will work too. Type in the link and suffer. Thanks, Boo Boo. Oh, that's cute. I quite enjoyed that. It was an interesting, softer story. Like of course it does the nice thing that a lot of one shots do where it's just like, okay, we're going to have a similar intro to us as it was the end. Good, good, good. That's always good storytelling. It's like, oh, he said it to her. And I also like that it said the first person I ever served was the youngest princess of a small country. And that's, when you go here, that's another person that he ended up serving. And I think it has some really good thoughts to it here, at least more in depth. But first, the art is good. The art is detailed. I mean, even just look at this man here. See, like, all this detail on the wall. Every single individual stone is accounted for. Imagine just drawing these squares and then needing to it on there, right? And it's like the pattern here. When do they overlap? When do they not? Etc. Etc. And then here, even the nice detailing on the legs as he's bowing down, and how far this goes. His cloak, it's really cool. And then this cute little thing. So the art is good. It's wonderfully detailed. This is like one of those manga that you're impressed with every time. You're like, wow. This color was a nice added touch. I don't ever really expect color in a lot of these manga, but for this to kind of just be randomly put in and how she sees the outside world, it's adorable. It's beautiful, and I like the fact that she was sickly. She was going to die, and I was like, oh, she got better. But to have her die like 10 years after, I think still speaks to her condition, that it wasn't anything she could get away from. She was sick and whatever. And it also had me thinking, like, hey, I desire to go to the ocean. And, I think about how lucky I am to live in a time where I could go to a body of water, I could go to an ocean, and I could experience that extra bits of joy, I guess, that people back then wouldn't, who were stuck or landlocked or couldn't do whatever, right? There's more of the world to see, and that's what's beautiful. Half a day sounds like a long time to me, but probably not too long back then, but still ages. And then the concept of what he would do, right? The idea is that he could go and be free, so to speak, but him this spring brought that he was, beaten, done this, nearly died, and now he has the safety of a roof and protection. People seem to overlook that. That there is a little bit of trade off where you'll live a good life, and he is living a good life. He's no longer starving in the winter or freezing in the cold. Instead, he's, maybe spoiled to an extent, but also just treated like a person. And I like the idea that the discrimination is um, that it's not overly pronounced in this world, that it's there, and that's all you need to know. Like there's subtleties, or they talk about the barn and the smell, but it's not like a central tenet of the focus of the story. Instead, it's a feature where it's like this is the world, this is why he wants to live inside, this is all the danger. But he's still making it stuff, and also speaks to the kindness of her father. It's like, okay, the father went, the father took care of him, made sure he doesn't care. The race or the deer race doesn't really matter to him, right? And then look at this style here. This is just so art booky, or so looks like a drawing. And as weird as that sound in a drawing amongst drawing, this seems like the art they would ingest, something you get out of a picture book. While this one here is in stark contrast from this to this. Her hair is interesting. Looks like One Piece characters. Such beautiful detail. This is one of those ones where you look a lot of detail with everything. Her sitting on this. The way she's pointing her feet is a little weird to me. A little bit down like that. Like you have to actively flex to go down like that. I wonder if it has anything to do with her sickness too. Or because it doesn't look like she's floating, it looks like she's sitting. And when I sit, my feet don't naturally go down, I guess. There's a little flexion, but not too much. And I was actually flexing my feet and my ankle there. um, and then the whole concept of, hey, let's run away. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. No, I just went through that, but that's beautiful stuff. The landscape, the beauty. And then for him to essentially be saying, hey, I would run away. Would you do it for my sake? Basically, yeah. But yeah, the outside world is scary. And that's the way to think about it, right? And you could do a lot, but ultimately sometimes it's better to go for the structure. And I love how diplomatic she was. It could have been like, no, today, but she's like, that's no good. If we do, it won't remain as a conversation just between the two of us, because everybody will chase them. Everybody's going to chase them. They're going to worry. There are going to be stories. Oh, that deer guy, what did he do? And instead, it's a very romantic way to put this. Like, it's just a conversation between us two. Let's keep it that way. Our little secret. Um, some birds can't survive it. Hmm. I like the fact that she gave him more purpose because this is what he found: offspring, descendants, as an apology because it meant a lot to him as it means to her. And then it ends just that way. I think this is all we need. And the way he draws, or she, or they draw the main Liet is stunning. I love it. This is a really good story, and I quite thoroughly enjoyed it. Now, oof, I had to zoom out a bit because if you try to read this when your browser's at 100, it's going to be a little different. Wait, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. This said pre-serialization. What am I doing? This is this is a real thing. Wait, why are there two stories? Oh my gosh. Which one is the real one? Strange Fate of the Second Prince. Okay, same title. In the small country of Ethelta, humans and deer people who live longer than humans live together and support each other. This is a story of a small occurrence woven by the incompetent second prince and his dear attendant. So, from princess to prince, so. Okay, okay. Give me some time to Google. I'm about to Google. Let's start with Watari Taichi. Let me Google that. That seems beautiful. Danboro. Hey, bud. Watari Taichi. Hi. How to train your dragon. Okay. He's a Vocaloid person. He's done Danganronpa too. Does he have any official things? Before I go to this one, let me check Manga Dex to see if they have like some of his social media. They do not. Okay. I guess I'll look at some Vocaloids. Tai Chi. I kind of hoped you would have had like a. This is from a decade and a half ago. From Vocaloid to this. That's kind of amazing. Uh, we'll go here. Okay, this guy did a lot of Vocaloids. Oh, wait. Okay, okay. I think we're on the right. Oh, I don't know if I'm on the right track. I might be looking at a completely different artist because it's. I don't know what this website is, but it's now with 39% more Miku. Is this like a song thing? Okay. Oh, I did it. It is the Miku guy. It is the Miku guy. They got this. Okay. And so we get some wonderful fan art, or well, not fan art. This is official art. There are novels. They wrote novels too. That's really cool. Okay, illustrations. Oh, this is so cute. Okay, I found their Twitter. We can check it in just a second. Because usually links back to the pick Ivy, but I like seeing what things they draw. So yeah, so this person was just a Vocaloid artist that went and they drew this stunning artwork. Look at this owl, it's stunning. Oh man. I'm trying to see if they have any other art that I would recognize, because this is good art. Were they always this talented, or did we only see some of it? I don't know. This is cool. Okay, home. 6 chapters. I hope this gets serialized if it's not serialized in the way it would be. Okay. Manga, 9 series. Okay. 2037. Okay, so they're quite consistent. Neat, neat. Okay. Let's go to their Twitter. Watari Tai Chi. And then we'll go from there. Non-humans are great. The poem of the nameless woman. I was in charge of the comic adaptation, the boundary, the wing, the edge of the things. Vertical scroll, one shot rush. Hey, we just read that. Okay. And then they have this. All episodes are available to watch until 10:30, so please watch them without any prior information, if possible. You can at least watch episode 13 before the children for lit commentary. Oh, okay, I love it. They're just a nerd. Coco with a tar. Okay, I'm not about to. Everyone who sees this must absolutely confess one absolute fetish. I'm in the danger zone now. Bones and Guts, all versions too. Increasing the range of. Oh, so they have to actually think about the anatomy of the thing. That's really cool. That makes sense. And like how it's supposed to move and how it's supposed to end. I don't even think about. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I'm starting to find some. Okay, I'm going a bit too deep now. Thank you for watching, everybody. I've enjoyed this. This person is cool. I'm glad that they went to go from fan art to making their own thing. It's like the dream. It's ultimately the dream. And awesome, awesome. I'm glad they're doing what they love. And with all that being said, I was about there was gonna be some deeper monologue about choosing safety over freedom. I guess I'll just make it a little bit more succinct. Because I was about to end it. I don't think there's nothing necessarily wrong with finding freedom or safety at the cost of some freedom. I think it's important to find a balance. But the guy was also happy, and sometimes that safety can also give you purpose because too much freedom is too much wandering. You don't know what to do, right? So yeah, I think it was a great story. I'm glad that the artist is interesting, and I'm surprised they don't have it on Manga Dex. More of this author stuff, or at least their Twitter. But they're awesome. It's fun, and we'll just leave them to whatever content they do in their free time. With all that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for being born, y'all. Peace out.